There's a saying that's been weighing heavily on my mind lately. The idea of the right person, wrong time. It's a phrase that's supposed to offer some comfort, isn't it? A way to make sense of those relationships that just didn't work out, no matter how much you wanted them to. The implication is that this person was truly meant for you. Stars just weren't aligned correctly. The more I reflect on it, the more I find myself questioning the validity of that notion. Because if someone is truly the right person for you, shouldn't the timing always be right? Shouldn't the stars always align, no matter what? I used to cling to that idea of the right person, wrong time mantra whenever I had to let someone go. It made the pain of moving on feel a little more palatable. You know? The thought that maybe, just maybe, our paths would cross again, and the timing was better. When the stars had shifted, and we were both in a place to make it work, and I've heard the stories, the real-life examples of couples who reconnected years later, only to find that the love they shared was stronger than ever. That maybe the person they had to let go of before was in fact the right one all along. Just not the right version of themselves at the time. The more I ponder it, the more I wonder, does that really mean they were the right person to begin with? Or did they simply become the right person through the growth and evolution that occurred during their time apart? As I think that's the key distinction we often overlook. We cling to this idea of a soulmate or the one, this notion that there's a single perfect match out there for each of us. And if we miss that window, we'll never find that kind of love again. But what if the truth is far more fluid, far more malleable? What if the right person for us isn't some predestined, set-in-stone entity, but rather a dynamic, ever-changing being who grows and evolves alongside us? I mean, think about it. How many of us are the same person we were 5, 10, or 20 years ago? We're constantly shedding old versions of ourselves, forging new identities, acquiring new priorities and perspective. So why would the right person for us remain static and unchanging? Maybe the right person is simply the one who is willing to grow and adapt with us, to weather the storms of change and transition. The one who sees us for who we are in the present moment, not who we were in the past. The one who is brave enough to let go of the fantasy of perfect timing and perfect compatibility, and instead embrace the messy, unpredictable reality of two imperfect people finding their way together. And perhaps that's where the whole right person, wrong time idea falls short, because it implies that there's some magical, cosmic window of opportunity, and if we miss it, we've lost our shot at true love forever. But what if the timing is never right? What if it's simply a matter of choosing to make it work, no matter what challenges or obstacles are in our path? I know, it's a scary prospect, to let go of that comforting notion of predestined soulmates, and instead embrace the uncertainty of two people simply choosing each other, day in and day out. It requires a level of vulnerability and commitment that can feel downright terrifying. But I can't help but wonder if that's where the real magic lies. In the willingness to water the flowers, even when they seem past their prime. In the courage to love someone not for who they were, but for who they are becoming. In the patience to cultivate a bond that transcends the illusion of perfect timing. Because the truth is, we're all growing and evolving, every single day. The person you loved 5 years ago may not be the same person you'd love today, and the person you love today may not be the same person you'll love tomorrow. But does that mean they're any less worthy of your affection? Any less right for you? I don't think so. I think the truly right person is the one who is willing to walk that journey of change and transformation with you. The one who sees the beauty in your evolution, not just the perfection of a single, static moment. So maybe it's time we let go of this idea of right person, wrong time. Maybe it's time we embrace the messy, unpredictable nature of love and trust that the right person will be there for us, in whatever form they take. Maybe it's time we start watering the flowers, even when they seem past their prime. Because you never know, with a little care and attention, they might just bloom again, more beautiful than ever. After all, as they say, if you love a flower, don't pluck it. Let it grow. The same goes for the people in our lives, doesn't it? The right person isn't the one who fits into some predetermined mold, the one who is willing to grow and change alongside us, no matter what the timing may be. So let's stop chasing the fantasy, perfect timing, and instead focus on cultivating the kind of love that can withstand the ebb and flow of life's ebbs and tides. Let's have the courage to let go. Trust that if they're truly the right person, they'll find their way back to us in whatever form they need to be. And in the meantime, let's focus on finding ourselves, on nurturing our own growth and evolution, because that's the surest way to ensure we're ready when the right person in their right time finally arrives.